Happy learning time, students! Welcome to the last episode of our discussion on the most essential learning competency, number 3. Make sure that your notepad and pen are still with you because you still need them for this episode. We learned that the three types of modals are modal verbs, modal nouns, and modal adverbs. So to take a quick glance to what we've talked about earlier, modal verbs are added before the main verb to further clarify its meaning. Modal verbs are auxiliary or helping verbs, which modify or change the meaning of the main verbs. You use modal verbs in giving advice or suggestions, in making requests, or in giving predictions and prohibitions. And modal nouns are nouns that express modality and in some manner state or quality. Words like possibility, obligation, necessity, ability, permission, request, promise, chance, requirement, responsibility, and capacity are examples of modal nouns. Before we traverse the third type of modal, let's do this activity by writing the correct modal nouns to complete the sentences through the help of the clues or given meaning below each sentence. Write your answers on your notepad. 10 seconds is enough for you to find out the correct answer. Are you ready? Let's begin. My mother will possibly be given the blank to sell vegetables in the market. And your modal noun clue, the right or ability to do something given by someone who has the power to allow or disallow. And your timer starts now. Time is up, and the correct answer is permission. My mother will possibly be given the permission to sell vegetables in the market. Number 2. My friend has the blank to lift objects twice her weight. She certainly would win in a weightlifting contest. Your modal noun clue, the quality or state of being able. And your timer starts now. Time is up. And the correct answer is ability. My friend has the ability to lift objects twice her weight. She certainly would win in a weightlifting contest. Surely, this generation considers mobile phones as a blank. Your modal noun clue, the quality or state of being in need. And your timer starts now. Time is up, and the correct answer is necessity. Surely, this generation considers mobile phones as a necessity. There is a blank of rain tomorrow. Everyone is necessarily advised to bring an umbrella. Your modal noun clue, the condition or fact of being possible. Your timer starts now. Time is up, and the correct answer is possibility. There is a possibility of rain tomorrow. Everyone is necessarily advised to bring an umbrella. Number 5. Ara decidedly writes the list of the school's blank to apply for a scholarship. Modal noun clue, a condition that something is needed or must be done. Your timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is requirements. Ara decidedly writes the list of the school's requirements to apply for a scholarship. Take note of the underlined words used in each of the sentences. Possibly, certainly, surely, necessarily, decidedly. Are they familiar to you? These words are called modal adverbs. The next activities will let you know more about this topic. Do you guys remember Peter and Donna? They are friends who are staying at home because of the enhanced community quarantine. They want to be productive while they are at home, so they ask each other about the activities that they can do. Let's find out the activities that they are planning to do. Donna, what are we going to do to be productive at home during this quarantine? I think it's a great idea. We can possibly do gardening, Peter. What do you think? We can also willingly help our parents in doing the household chores. Indeed, Peter. I am certainly happy you came up with that idea. Our parents will be surely proud of us if we do that. Right, Peter? You are right, Donna. What do you think of the ideas of Peter and Donna? Would you do the same activities? Notice the underlined words. Possibly, willingly, certainly. What do you think are these words? Correct. These words are called modal adverbs. In the previous lesson, you learned about modal verbs and modal nouns. This time, you will learn about modal adverbs. Let us read and study the sentences below. If Carl campaigns hard, he shall surely win. Carl's friends are willingly happy to help him in his campaign. The students will likely vote for Carl. What do you call the underlined words in each sentence? Is there something unique with these words? How are these words related to modal verbs and modal nouns? You probably remember that the underlined words are called adverbs that are used to describe or give more information about verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. Unlike other adverbs, these ones are unique because they help express modality, and that is why they are called modal adverbs. The modal adverbs used in the given sentences describe the adjective and modal verbs or expressions found in each sentence. In sentence A, the modal adverb surely describes the modal expression shall win. It adds the information that without a doubt, Carl will win. The modal adverb willingly in sentence B describes the adjective happy. It helps to express that the students are ready to help Carl. Furthermore, the modal adverb likely describes the modal expression will vote. It gives more information that there is a chance that the students will vote for Carl. Let us read the table below that shows more examples of modal adverbs, their meanings, and sample sentences. Possibly, meaning used to state that something is possible to happen. Sample sentence: my mother is possibly coming home today. Certainly, meaning in a manner that is sure or without a doubt. Sample sentence: I am certainly joyful that my family is always with me. Obligately, meaning in an obligate or necessary manner. For example, my father is obligately proud to work hard for our family. necessarily, meaning used to state that something is necessary or needed. Let's say for instance, Lolo said that a person's success does not necessarily reflect one's personality towards other people. Ably, meaning in a skillful or competent manner. Sample sentence, Tonton dances ably during the party. Requisitely, used to state something that is essential or important for a particular purpose. Sample sentence, I have to requisitely answer my homework. Promisingly, meaning in a promising manner. Sample sentence, the concert started promisingly, but it did not maintain its interest of its audience. Decidedly, which means in a manner that is free from doubt. For example, my sister is decidedly supportive of my hobby. Responsibly, meaning in a responsible manner. For example, the police responsibly helped the old man cross the road. Permissively, meaning used to state something that is granted or given permission. For example, I played permissively with my friends. What adjectives, modal verbs, or expressions are described by the modal adverbs in the given sample sentences? What have you observed with the modal adverbs? Are they similar to modal verbs and modal nouns? If yes, how are they similar? If not, how are they different? In the given sample sentences, the underlined words are the modal adverbs and the italicized words are the words they describe. Most of the modal adverbs describe how something is done and how someone feels about something. They are similar to modal verbs and modal nouns because they express modality. However, they differ in form and the way they are used in sentences. Modal verbs are used to add information to the main verb. On the other hand, modal nouns name a quality, state, or condition that state modality, while modal adverbs describe or give more meaning or information to verbs and adjectives. What have you observed with the form of modal adverbs? Noticeably, most modal adverbs have equivalent modal noun forms. Some of the examples are possibly and possibility, necessarily and necessity, certainly and certainty, etc. Right at this time, you will practice what you've learned about modal adverbs. The next set of activities and assessments will help you enrich your learning. It's harvest time! From the tree, harvest the modal adverbs and put them into the basket. Write your answers on your notepad. You will be given 30 seconds to harvest the modal adverbs. Your timer starts now. Time is up. Have you harvested all the modal adverbs and put them into the basket? Let's see. Is the word responsibly a modal adverb? Yes, it's a modal adverb. Do you think the word promise is also a modal adverb? It's a modal noun, not an adverb. What about surely? Of course, it is a modal adverb. Would you like to put the modal will into the basket? No, no, no. It's a modal verb. I bet you have chosen certainly as modal adverb. Great! Is the word chance a modal adverb? No, it's a modal noun. Can we put likely into the basket? Yes! We know the word can is not a modal adverb, so we will not take it into the basket. Let's also harvest the word necessarily because it's also a modal adverb. What about possibility? Is the word possibility a modal adverb? No, it's a modal noun. Did you have the same harvest as what you see on the basket? Were you able to harvest all the modal adverbs? What a fruitful effort! For this next activity, let's look for my twin by matching the modal adverb in column A to its correct meaning in column B. Write your answer on your notepad. You'll be given 30 seconds to do this. And your timer starts now. Time is up. Let's check your answers. For number 1, the modal adverb is permissively. And among the given meanings, which do you think is its correct meaning? Very good. Letter C. Permissively is used to state something that is granted or given permission. For number 2, which is the perfect match for requisitely? Correct. It's letter A. Requisitely is used to state something that is essential or important for a particular purpose. How about the modal adverb necessarily? Have you found its twin? Right there. Letter D. Necessarily is used to state that something is necessary or needed. Number 4. What is the meaning of likely? You got it right again. Likely is used to state that something good might happen. And for number 5, possibly. The perfect match can be found on letter B. Possibly is used to state that something is possible to happen. How's your scores? Perfect? Then you did a great job. For your final task of chores, I can. You are going to create a unique post on your Facebook account about the activities you enjoy doing at home with your family. Also, upload a photo collage of the chores you enjoy doing at home with your fam. Do not forget to use modal adverbs, modal nouns, and modal adverbs in your sentences. Use the hashtag #MELC3 Learning Modals. In making a short paragraph, be guided by the rubrics. Criteria: writing mechanics and content. 10 points. Content has shown modal verbs, modal nouns, and modal adverbs with no error found either in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. 8 to 9 points. Content has shown modal verbs, modal nouns, and modal adverbs with 1 to 2 errors found, either in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. 6 to 7 points. Content has shown modal verbs, modal nouns, and modal adverbs with 3 to 4 errors found either in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. 4 to 5 points, content has shown modal verbs, modal nouns, and modal adverbs with 5 to 6 errors found, either in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. 2 to 3 points, content has shown modal verbs, modal nouns, and modal adverbs with 7 to 8 errors found, either in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Here is the sample content. Hi, I am Luis. May I share to you the activities that I enjoy doing at home with my family. In the morning, I help my sister in doing some household chores. After that, I could use my gadget for 2 hours. I share it with my siblings as we play our favorite online games and explore educational videos. In the afternoon, I would go out with my father to the nearby river to catch fish. Then I would help my mother in the garden by watering the plants and uprooting some unwanted and wild plants. Expecting that my cousins might come to play basketball with me, I need to ask her permission to join them. Indeed, my day would possibly be incomplete without these activities. How about you? What do you enjoy doing at home with your family? I believe that you're all familiar with the 3 types of modals. So to sum it up, let's take note of these. Modal verbs are auxiliary or helping verbs which modify or change the meaning of the main verbs. You use modal verbs in giving advice or suggestions, in making requests, or in giving predictions and prohibitions. Words like possibility, obligation, necessity, ability, permission, request, promise, chance, requirement, responsibility, and capacity are nouns that express modality. These nouns that express modality are called modal nouns. Just like the modal verbs, modal nouns also express the quality or state in some manner other than as a simple fact. Modal adverbs are used to describe or give more information about verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. Unlike other adverbs, these ones are unique because they help express modality. Most of the modal adverbs describe how something is done and how someone feels about something. They are similar to modal verbs and modal nouns because they express modality. I hope that you found this learning experience enjoyable and engaging one. Happy virtual learning! See you soon, and that's all, folks.